and welcome to A Gritty Knows Best Extra. Today we're going to be talking about Marvel's What If series that's on the Disney Plus. The Disney Plus.
Yeah, fuck, how old are you,
To-
50?
Today we got Dre and Mo here to talk about the series. So what's up, guys?
What's
What up?
up?
So, the series just ended a couple days ago, and if you don't know what it's about, it's the Marvel Universe. They're telling us different stories, like what if this happened, what if that happened, different stories about the MCU. There were some interesting episodes, in my opinion. Well, before we get to that, I enjoyed the show. I thought it was a really good show, and like I said, there were some interesting scenarios. We had the Captain Peggy Carter, which I thought was interesting. We had the zombies, which I thought was an interesting take that they took Ant-Man, that after they captured what's her name's mom, she came back with a deadly virus. I thought that was creative. What did you guys think of that?
I thought that was good too. I like the way they did that because that's how like the MCU made it. Like she went to the quantum universe and they went to give up, but instead of the quantum universe, her coming back normal,
Yeah,
she had got a virus from the quantum universe. I love that take on it because the original story, it wasn't like that. I forgot how the virus came, but it was something completely different.
it
Yeah,
But I
I
was.
think
like
it was
that.
like similar to. I think it was some type of multiverse thing going on a little bit, but I was liking that they did it because I've always wanted them to actually make the Marvel Zombies a actual animated thing, and I fell in love with that episode. So you know,
Yeah, I love that too.
And
I loved it.
also, I liked the Doctor Strange episode. At first, when I saw it, I was like, you know,
Same.
he lost his heart instead of his hands. But then, what the episode led up to, that's what really makes it good. After the finale, if you go back and see it, that's what I really like that.
Hmm.
So, like I said, I like the series. I thought it was good. I thought it was creative. I thought it was fun. What did you guys think of the series?
You wanna go first, Maurice?
Yeah, I got this. So my thoughts was the first episode I was kind of struggling to get into it. I didn't think Captain Peggy Carter was a bad idea. When it first started, I was like, eh. And towards the middle, once Steve Rogers did the got into that that stumper suit,
Yeah,
I was like, okay, that's pretty dope. That's a way different concept. If the Iron Man are similar, the prototype was created in World War II. That was pretty cool. And then the ending when she comes into the future, what was surprising to me, which I was really slapped myself in the face for this one, was that I didn't realize until the end that all these stories was connecting to one thing.
yeah. We're gonna get to that in a minute. But yeah, I thought the Stomper was badass. That was
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
I like Peggy's suit, the whole design. I
it
like
took
the
me a
shield.
minute.
Yeah, I like the shield. It was good. So you like the series, Mo?
I do. I mean, once I realized I didn't realize it was all connected until later, but once I realized it just made it even 10 times better for me.
What about you,
Yeah.
Dre?
Yeah, I like the series too. I was hooked on since the first episode.
Mm.
I knew it was gonna be a good series. I wanted to watch the series ever since I heard about it, and then when it finally came out, I started watching and I liked it. I just didn't finish it all at once because I was busy, but I really fucked with it. I was at first I like how they all connected too, but I was tight how they kept leaving cliffhangers at the end of every
Hmm.
episode. And I was
Mhm.
like, fuck, I wanted to know what happened, but I like the way they did that.
It's funny because I had the opposite reaction. I was nervous about the series because I thought it was going to be like one of Marvel's other stuff when they do stuff for kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that was making me really nervous for a good minute. And then once I was like, okay, in that first episode made me feel that way. I was like, oh no, please, we're gonna have something for kids with just nice animation, blah blah blah. But then we started getting into the Red Skull stuff, and I was like, oh, we're going somewhere with this, and I
Yeah.
like that.
I
Yeah.
knew it wasn't going.
Speaking of the animation, I love the animation
Oh, it
in
was
that.
perfect.
It
Mhm.
is great.
It
The
reminded me.
animation.
It reminded me of the the fucking Miles Morales comic book when the
Yeah.
movie that came out. That's exactly what it reminded me of. I was like, yo, they really took that and made it this and
Yeah.
upgraded on it.
Yeah, the animation was great, and then also
Mhm.
I didn't pick up on it until like maybe the third episode. They had the MCU actors voicing the characters, right?
So it took
Yeah,
you
they
as long
did.
as it took me too. It was the
Yeah.
same.
I picked up on it. I was like, wait. Is this? I think when did I pick up on it? I think it was in the Doctor Strange episode. I'm like, isn't this Doctor Strange talking?
Yeah,
So I thought that was pretty cool.
me too.
I think I picked up on it like a little before that episode. I forgot which episode I picked up on it, but I did notice that. But they didn't have T'Challa because obviously
Yeah.
he passed away.
I don't think
Yeah.
they had every character in their regular voice, but they had like maybe 90% of them.
I heard
Yeah,
like the
they did.
first few episodes before T'Challa, they were able to get his voice, and then later, I guess later on they didn't. I don't know if
Because
that was
I
true or
don't
not.
think Black Widow had her voice, right?
Yeah, her voice wasn't there either. It was
No,
just a
that
likeness.
wasn't
It was,
different lady.
Yeah, so
it was just the character that looked like her.
there was a couple characters that didn't have the voice, but I thought that was cool. I was like, oh
Mhm.
shit, the voice actors are the regular actors. So that was cool.
Mhm.
So like you guys said, that I thought was also cool was the finale and how, see, when I first saw the show, I thought it was going to be, okay, 9 episodes of different scenarios. But
Mhm.
then you're watching and
And so,
it all leads up to the finale there. Every the main alternate character, they team up in the finale. I thought that was epic.
Yeah.
mhm.
That
It
was,
gave me definitely the same Civil War feelings, and when the Avengers first got together, and I love that it was perfect. You know, this Guardians of the Multiverse thing. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
it reminded me exactly of the same feelings and all of that. The camera paneling, the way they delivered their lines. I was like, wow, there's a lot of similarities.
Yeah,
yeah,
I really
go ahead, Dre.
I really fuck with it. I like the ending too, how they did the pocket dimension shit with Killmonger
Yes.
and Ultron fighting for the Infinity Stones. I
Yeah,
thought that was fire.
yeah, the action was really good.
Hmm.
I thought it was just an all-out good series. I liked Ultron's look. I like that. That was badass.
The mix
The
between the Vision
stones.
and the Ultron. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was fire.
And you can't you can't bring up the fact that Thanos got fucking his ass kicked in 2 seconds.
I didn't think it would be
gonna
that easy.
I was gonna mention that. I seen a meme like that. They was like Vision should have did this the whole time to avoid the Infinity War. He could have
Yeah.
just did that as soon as he seen Thanos with the Mind Stone.
My
It
man
would have been done.
looked up and fucking split him in half.
Mhm.
I'm like, he had like 4 of the other, like, most of the other rings, and I'm like, he just dies. That's
Stones.
it. That's all it was.
Mm-hmm. He just
Yeah.
used the Mind Stones, but then again, half.
It was dope. What did you guys think about the narrator? The guy that was
Watcher?
telling the story?
The
the
Watcher,
Watcher.
yeah.
What did you guys think about him? As
So
like
that's what I
like a character. Do you guys think he was like a good leader to bring the team together?
Yeah, I think so. I think like a leader to bring the team together, you said?
Yeah, like you think that was a good route to take, or they should have did something else to bring the team together?
No, I think that was a good route to take. I
Yeah.
feel like Doctor Strange was the perfect leader for that team too. Like that Doctor Strange was evil Doctor Strange, like he had a whole bunch going on.
Yeah,
So that was the Doctor Strange that absorbed the other Doctor Strange and absorbed all of the dimensional monsters.
yeah,
So I think that was a great leader for the team. I thought that was a great way to bring them all
Yeah,
together.
he was the most powerful being there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So we all like the show. What was your guys' favorite episode of the series?
Oh man, Dre, start first. I honestly, I'm gonna have to say first though, has to be the zombie one. Just has to be, because I already know that they're gonna be doing some fantastic stuff with that, and that world they cannot step away from that world. So
Yeah. Every episode like I watched, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this episode was good. And it just kept getting better and better and better. I think the zombie episode though was one of my favorites. And the one with Killmonger was
oh
also
man.
probably my
Oh,
favorite episode
I
too.
that scenario surprised me. They had
hmm
Killmonger rescuing Tony Stark. That
hmm
was
I
creative.
like I like that. I think that might be my first, that might be my favorite episode, and then the zombies might be my second, because those two were like fire.
No, those were really good episodes. I really liked how like you could see that only Iron Man that didn't die was the one from the cutscene from an episode that they didn't put out. That was the only Iron Man that didn't die.
Yeah.
The one I was with Gamora, he was
Mhm.
the only one that didn't
hmm
die. Every other Iron Man died, and I thought that Killmonger killing him the way he did, that was beautiful. I
hmm
mean, that whole scene was crazy. I thought Tony really had him on the ropes, and Killmonger just messed up the whole
Nah,
robot.
I
Yeah.
knew he was gonna kill. He was gonna beat the robot because Iron Man was like, you the one who trained him. Like he got all your moves, and I was like, if he had all his moves, it'd be easy to beat him because he probably didn't show him all of his moves. He's a
Yeah.
very skilled fighter, so he's about to kill that nigga.
Oh yeah. For me, I would have to say my favorite episode was probably the Doctor Strange episode because I feel like it did more for the series and it
Really?
built
Yeah,
up
that's true.
Doctor Strange as like the
Mhm.
leader. And I thought it was my favorite episode, but I like them all basically,
hmm
except for maybe the Thor as an only child. I didn't really care for that one.
I actually like that.
You
It
Me
like
too.
that?
I
got
thought it
me.
was funny.
It
I
got
like
me.
that
It
episode.
got me midway. The whole duck thing, the duck that showed up when
Yeah.
T'Challa was
Oh,
in
the
the
dog.
in universe. Yeah, yeah. He was great. The girl from Wonder Vision,
Yeah.
she was awesome. Her voice actor, I forget her real name, but
Yeah.
she's fantastic.
She is.
I thought the humor was great. I mean, Captain Marvel coming down just to like spank Thor.
Yeah.
hmm
I mean, it was an okay episode. I don't know. Out of all of them, I think that was
That's
my
your least favorite.
least favorite.
You
And
didn't
I
like the
thought,
ending of that episode when Ultron, when we didn't even know Ultron was going to be a thing, and he just pops up at the end of that episode.
yeah, I like the ending.
That was good.
I also thought T'Challa as Star-Lord was kind of awkward. I don't know. Like it
I
was
like
odd.
T'Challa as Star Lord. I said Star Wars, like a dickhead.
Star-Lord.
I like T'Challa as Star Wars. I thought that was cool. I thought that was an
Yeah.
interesting
It
take on the
was,
character.
it was creative though. All these episodes, I give them that. It's creative. Like they really gave them in a creative route with
I
these
think
episodes.
I think it was perfect because when you got Peter Quill, he's working and his father comes. That was a beautiful setup. You know what I'm saying? For the next season. And I love that they did that for us, that they were like, hey, by the way, we have plans for another season. Here's these little hints at that next season.
hmm
It was just it was just like pockets of like cliffhangers within each other. You get the one cliffhanger like when we had Killmonger Panther just get teleported out and his cousin and Pepper come into the throne room to stop him. But now we got to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? And that may be Sherry's moment to become the female Black Panther next season. So I'm like excited to see what they're gonna do with even them two. Pepper and Chill, are they the new Iron Man and Iron Woman?
Now,
Possibly.
how do you think? Like, do you think season 2 might follow the same format? Like they'll have alternate scenarios and then team up at the end to fight a big villain?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Definitely. The Guardian of the Multiverse is a new thing that they're keeping. Definitely.
Okay.
And I think that they're going to do it where they're going to change heroes. So we'll get
Yeah, I can see
different
that.
universes, and then they'll just change up the different people.
I can
But I
see
think
that.
like Captain Carter, she's definitely coming back. Doctor Strange is definitely coming back. And
Yeah.
I think they'll just change out the other people. But those two people are the main people I think
I
are
don't think
coming back.
Captain Carter's coming back because
Yeah.
remember how it ended? She was like, she just wanted to go back in time to just to be
Yeah.
with Steve. And you know how Endgame ended? Steve went back in time to be with Peggy. So I think it's gonna be like that. They
Did
gonna
you
write
did
off
you
like
did you
that.
not did you didn't stay to the post ending credit scene?
Oh shit, no, I didn't.
I didn't see the post ending today.
Well, they show the suit basically frozen, stuck in some box somewhere, and Steve is supposed to be and hinted at in this that what happened in the other universes happens again to him, but he's this time in the iron suit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Interesting. Alright, so speaking about season 2, they hinted at some stuff in the post credits, but what is a scenario you guys would like to see in season 2?
So a scenario I like to see, and I think is what they're hinting at, what Maurice just brought up, is Captain America Hell Hydra. When he was
Oh my
he was
god.
a undercover Hydra agent. That might be
Yes.
it.
Oh my god, can you
I would
imagine?
love to see that.
That would be beautiful. That would be a
That,
really good
that would
one.
be cool.
Yeah, they have the comic book series for it, so I think they will do it, and I think they're gonna do it in season 2. That might be what they was heading towards too. I really hope that was because I want to see that bad.
So if we're talking about continuations on from the ones that we already seen,
No, just in general.
Those in general.
In general,
okay,
yeah.
the one that I would, if I had to say a new one, I would love to see a evil Spider-Man.
And he was like from the original, like the animated series, then they went to the alternate universes
Yeah, I would like to see what they can do with that. Like
to
if
fight
Peter,
Spider Carnage.
yeah, instead of like and something like where Peter, Uncle Ben's death doesn't,
Yeah.
I know they've done this before, but like where his death doesn't make him go onto a hero spree, but actually a
Makes him
torturing
a
spree.
villain.
He becomes something. Yeah, he becomes a super villain. He's one of the. I would like that because Peter as a villain, he's super strong. Like in the comic books, he's knocked Hulk off his feet.
Yeah.
He's done some crazy stuff. He's strong as hell, and he's brilliant. We always forget how smart he really is. So with the motivation to be, who he is, still joking, still all of that, but in dark, twisting jokes and all that, I think they would have a ball with a Peter Parker that was using dark humor.
Yeah, that would be cool. I was thinking more of Spider-Man because I feel like they didn't use Spider-Man that much in season 1 or this season. They used him in like 2 episodes, 1 episode.
We had a
One
zombie
episode. I
one.
don't
Yeah, it
think
was just a
it
zombie.
was just a zombie.
Just the zombies, right? Yeah, so I was thinking more Spider-Man for next season. So I wrote down maybe Eddie Brock gets bit by the spider, or Uncle Ben got bit by the spider. Something along those lines.
I like that.
Or I was thinking maybe Thanos is on the Avengers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they had an episode with Thanos as a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yep, they did.
He was a Guardian.
He was a Guardian.
Or maybe like if Black Widow didn't like she wasn't given away to the what was it called, the spy people. What was that called?
Red Room.
Yeah, the Red Room. Maybe something like that.
You know what villain I want to see in the next season? I want to see Galactus.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
I think what's interesting because I know they didn't want to use because people asked them why didn't why didn't you use like the X-Men characters or any of the other characters that they legally have?
Yeah.
And they already stated the writer of the show. He said they only wanted to use not what was shown in movies. They wanted to use movie characters and everything else like that in the TV shows to make this alternate universes. So I think that as we get these new movies like we are just seeing, I think that's just gonna make it crazier and crazier because now we got all these new characters and we got all these new scenarios to branch out with. And rhinos now, we can do so many. It doesn't even have to be, Spider-Man is one of the front characters, right? He's the main one that they're holding a lot of this stuff up with.
Yeah.
And I just to see him with all these new characters, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with that. And I don't know if the X-Men characters are going to be ready for the next season, before the next season.
I doubt that.
They're like 2022, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what phase they come in, but I know they're coming in.
Yeah, they're coming in, but I don't know either. I've heard like they was working on a Wolverine movie, but that was going to be like for 2024 or some shit like that.
That's another point that you brought up, Mo, that I thought was cool about the series. They reenacted MCU scenes from the movie. I like that about it. That was cool. They reenacted shit. It was cool. So, any final thoughts about the series?
I want to ask you this. What was your favorite death scene? Because mine was brutally when Ant-Man killed the Hulk.
When Ant-Man killed the Hulk?
Yeah. The body. That was great. That was a good death scene.
That had to be it.
Oh.
That was great.
Like, I was not expecting. All I see is Bruce getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm like, what's about to happen? And he pops. I was like, yo.
Yeah, I was thinking about the zombie episode. I completely forgot about that part. Yeah.
Or when Thanos got killed.
That was one of my favorite deaths too.
Easy, yeah.
It was just too easy for me, so I can't put it up so high because it was like no challenge, no brain. He just walked up and just bye.
Yes, I would have to say the Hulk too. That was great.
That was probably the best one, to be honest. Yeah. What did y'all think about Loki? And the first giant Loki.
Oh my God, he was great.
That was great.
He was great. He reminded me of Justin so hard.
I like at the end. You gotta help me clean. You're not my brother. I don't have to do anything.
My brother from another mother.
That was great.
That was funny. When he was, this is a stupid joke. I've seen this done so many times in old school cartoons, but Thor making the Leaning Tower straight was just funny to me. I laughed real hard for no reason for that.
Yeah.
Him knocking down the stones when Captain Marvel was like, don't do that. I don't know what these stones are. No one does, but don't do that. And he's like, I just feel like.
They had the fucking, that demon thing hanging out with the Statue of Liberty. That was
that was the demon from Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. That was funny. What's funny? I didn't get back when I got back to that one and remembered. I was like, oh, that's clever how they did that to us. All the little jokes that they were saying about themselves, the characters, how they interacted with each other. And going back to the Watcher, though, what I really did like about him was that, I could tell from the beginning that he really did love the Marvel universe. Like, he wasn't Black Widow was like, oh, you just watch us as we fight and suffer and everything. He's like, no, your stories mean way more to me. Yeah, I knew that from the beginning.
That was a pretty heavy scene right there. Like the Watcher and Black Widow.
And then him making a new oath and saying, you know what, I'm going to protect. Because in the comic books, he's always communicating with the Avengers and Marvel characters.
Is he? So, I thought he was just I thought that was his role, accurate to the T. He wasn't supposed to intervene. He always just watched until.
Early on in his illustrations, he was doing that. And then over time, he just started communicating with them. So he's a legit character. And there's other Watchers. So
there's other Watchers.
Because his species fucked up.
What did y'all think about the fight scene against Ultron and the Watcher?
Oh,
that was good.
It was good. I mean, I thought the Watcher had a little going on at that one moment. What was the line he said? He was like, "Oh, your mind cannot compute that line," and they started fighting with each other. I thought that was really good, but I knew Ultron was going to beat that ass.
Of course, he had to.
I was wondering how the hell this dude with cosmic powers was getting his ass beat him so much. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, dude, you can personally go to any universe yourself and get rings. Matter of fact, you can get rings with both fingers And
Yeah.
there's probably some toe rings out there in one universe. Go get those.
Yeah, I thought it was great though. I like the show. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for next season.
Yep.
It was. I don't know. I didn't have any expectations going into the show either,
Mhm.
but it was just a great show. I didn't even like think about what it would be. I just sat down and watched it, and it just was great.
Yeah, like Mo said, as long as, they didn't do like a kid show,
Yeah.
it was fine. And I wasn't too crazy about the show when I heard about it, but as I sat down and watched it, I thought it was great. It was a fun show. I'm gonna watch it again, probably.
Hmm.
Definitely no, I'm gonna say there's a lot of Easter eggs I know for a fact I missed. So definitely. They even said I watched on a YouTube clip, somebody was like giving reviews and they talked Easter eggs and they talked about like they have when Thanos and the Watcher was fighting, not Thanos, the Ultron and Watcher was fighting, they went through one of the Star Wars world.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And I was like, the volcano planet, and I was just like, I heard he was saying that they were saying that they wanted Luke Skywalker in the show, and they couldn't get permission to get him in there. So I mean, like maybe one day that's what they want to do.
I mean, maybe they could next season.
I've never seen the Star Wars, so I did not catch that clip.
Well, basically, Star Wars is in space, and Guardians of the Galaxy in space. Maybe they can do something like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's easy. I mean, we jump in multiverses. We can travel damn galaxies.
Yeah.
And they're both Disney properties, so
Exactly.
It's true. You can do whatever you want. You can make fans lose their fucking minds.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I thought this was a good season, creative, and very well done. And another thing that was good about this, all the good Funko Pops that came out. I'm gonna collect all of them.
Yeah, definitely go to Justin's channel. Y'all already know. Y'all want to see them? Go to his channel.
That Ultron pop that they made, it's dope. I gotta pick that up. But yeah, any closing comments, guys?
Loved it.
Okay. Well, you guys in the comments, let us know if you've seen the show, what you thought, if you liked it, if you didn't. Let us know in the comments. Let us also know what scenarios you would like to see happen in season 2. Let us know your thoughts, predictions, and all of that. But that was hope you guys liked our review, guys. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. We got new content coming. Turn on your post notifications so you know when we upload. Subscribe to the Gritty Knows Best podcast. There's a podcast every Tuesday. And have a nice day, guys.
Peace.
Later.
All right, boys.
On you, God.
What'd you call me?
On you, God.
God.
You didn't know that you're Dre the God and Justin the God.
I didn't know I was.
That's the God.
I didn't know I was a god.
You're not. He was just being nice to you, to be honest.
You're more like a demi.
Peasant. Yeah. Peasant at most.
I'm a cousin.
But honestly, that's an insult to all the peasants out there. So you're below a peasant.
Yeah, that's a slave.
Damn.
You below that too.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
You're a fetus.
Whoa.
Below that too.
I'm not even born. So I'm below a fetus.
You're below a fetus. What's below a fetus?
So I'm just an idea.
You're below that too. You're the lowest of the low.
So I'm an accident.
For
that would be a compliment.
It's fucked up. All right, let's start.
Let's go, boss.
You finished choking so we can start?
Go.
What's wrong with y'all?
I'm just smiling. I don't know what's wrong with him.
No, I'm laughing at
All I did was pull up the chair.
Mo got a big ass cheese smile.
I'm a focus.